Hello and welcome to Rahi's 2 Cents. That could be the title of my autobiography. So, the first Mortal Kombat movie was freaking awesome. For those of you who seen my review should, know that. On top of that, it was a huge success and it ranked #1 at the box office in 1995, and stayed at that position for 3 weeks. And remember, this was the same year that movies like Power Rangers, Toy Story, Die Hard, and Batman Forever came out, which were all blockbusters. So it wasn't exactly a walk in the park, and that in itself is an impressive feat. And so naturally a sequel was pretty much inevitable, partly because of the teaser at the end of the first movie, and just from the sheer amount of success that it attained. And naturally the fans wanted more. Oh, we got more. Maybe a little too much more. This movie is pretty fucking painful, but I'd imagine the meetings for this movie went a little something like this. Okay, so the first movie was a huge success, so what are we going to do for the second one? You know, the story, the plot. I don't know about the story, but we need action. Lots and lots of action. Okay, well, what about characters? You know, developing them, developing relationships. Ah, yes, characters. Get as many characters as you can, just throw them in there. Isn't that going to make the movie feel a little disjointed? Oh, right, yes. Kill Johnny Cage and, give Sonya a story arc or something. When do I get paid? So, yeah, that's pretty much the movie's problems in a nutshell. But, trust me, it's a lot worse than that. So, we open with the exact same animation from the first movie. Oh, but look! They threw in a brand new animation for Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Oh. Yeah, are we starting to feel the budget shrink yet? The movie starts off where the first movie left off. Sort of. Yeah, you may also notice a change in cast. Raiden, Johnny Cage, and Sonya are all played by completely different people. I'm just guessing the original cast saw the script and proceeded to do this. This.
Johnny Cage.
And this. To their agents. Also, I'm not sure how Johnny Cage got his sunglasses back and Sonya was wearing a completely different outfit. Continuity? What's that? We then meet Shao Kahn, you know, the most annoying boss in all of history at the end of Mortal Kombat 9. Yay, fan service!
I thought our victory in Mortal Kombat closed those portals.
What closes can also open again.
Sounds like Kim Kardashian's legs to me. But seriously. That's pretty much saying the first movie was a big waste of fucking time. We then meet Sindel, who is Katana's mother. So, are we talking step relationships here? Okay.
Too bad you will die.
Put shampoo in your eyes, and then you will cry.
I will.
Alright, we're finally gonna see Raiden kick some ass. Go on, get him, Raiden, and the flying fuck. And so Sonya gets caught by Shao Kahn, and yeah, don't struggle too much there, Sonya. And Johnny goes in with his best Photoshop filter kick to save her. And it goes about as well as you'd expect, though the two bicker like little brothers.
Then I will take your generals, because Earth does not bend to the will of tyrants.
Spoilers. And Johnny Cage, looking more bored than anything, subsequently gets killed. you suck at this. I get the feeling this is why the original Raiden wanted out. That, and he gives up his powers for a terrible fashion sense, but more on that later.
Sorry.
After our brave warriors decide to run away from the danger, Raiden expounds about how Shao Kahn has been cheating, has found a way to keep the portals open, and that Sindel is the key to closing the portals.
My mother, resurrected. How is that possible?
If I am correct, your mother Sindel is the key to all of this.
This can't be. We won the tournament. The rules say the Earth is safe for another generation.
Obviously, Khan has cheated and broken the rules. I believe he has resurrected your mother to keep these portals open indefinitely. By reuniting you with her, Khan's spell will be broken. Your mother's soul will be at peace. And his portals closed.
How could the Elder Gods allow this?
I do not know.
The Elder Gods didn't know? The hell have they been doing this whole time? Anyways, they travel in these awkwardly positioned hamster balls to do several tasks. Liu Kang and Katana are sent to train and find someone called Nightwolf. Sonya is sent to find Jax, and Raiden is off to consult the ignorant Elder Gods. Question? Why does Raiden need to travel in these balls? I mean, in the first movie, it was established that he could travel at the speed of light wherever and whenever he pleased. Not to mention, oh yeah, he's a god! Oh, that's why. Can't say I blame him, actually.
Sorry.
Oh, by the by, don't all those tasks just sound so riveting? Because when I think of Mortal Kombat, I think of, a search and rescue mission, a game of hide and seek, and a conversation with ignorant demigods. It's so boring!
How does that work? Where does that expression come from? It doesn't make any sense.
Make it stop!
It doesn't make sense. Life doesn't make sense. Rage,
This is amazing!
It's the hot air rising from the Earth's core. We've harnessed its energy.
What's going on? Where are we?
The interchange. Roll to your right, hard.
Good!
Hold on to me. Hold on to me.
Yes, hold on to me with your chin.
Father, the merger has begun. Earth is under attack. And it is glorious!
Tell me, did you make Raiden beg for his life before destroying him?
Raiden is of no concern to us. He could not be stopped.
I have no use for excuses. I have broken the sacred rules to keep the portals open. If the Elder Gods learn of our plot, we shall both suffer.
I love this thing.
I do not understand. How can you fear the Elder Gods?
With control of the Earth realm, our power will be absolute. Until the 6th day has passed. We can take no chances with Raiden and his mortals. Do not underestimate the power of the human spirit.
So our big bad protagonist known as Shao Kahn has daddy issues. And no, there won't be any interesting development coming out of this. It's just Shao Kahn trying to press daddy. And the father Shinnok does absolutely fucking nothing. He just stands on the sideline. His mere presence just destroys any authority or presence that our main villain has.
Lou, if anything happens to me, I want you
Katana, I have lost everything. And I'm not going to lose you too. God!
Smoke! Yay! Cool, alien robot looking dude with dreads. Also, Katana has her fans now, despite the fact that they look like steel peacock tails, but it's damn awesome. I'll admit though, I thought this was Noob Saibot, but only because Smoke, well, doesn't smoke. Smoke fires up his last missile when... What? Yeah, Sub-Zero, and he just destroyed his best friend from the games. He explains that Sub-Zero that died in the first movie was his older brother, and he also says that Katana is the key to closing the portals, which is kinda confusing since I thought Sindel was the key, but hey, whatever. Scorpion is back too in a horrible looking costume in the exact same role as the first movie, just working for the bad guy.
Get over here!
I guess I should point out, since the movie won't, that the reason that Scorpion and Sub-Zero are mortal enemies is because Quan Chi was a member of the Lin Kuei, which is a clan that Sub-Zero is also a part of, when it attacked Scorpion's village and clan. When Scorpion was alive, but he went in impersonating Sub-Zero and killed Scorpion, but brought him back to life to exact his revenge on the real Sub-Zero, and eventually got resolved and Scorpion swore to protect Sub-Zero, but they seem to scrap that from time to time, and boy was that convoluted. But yeah, the reason for that feud is just one big misunderstanding. Pretty stupid when you get right down to it. Oh, by the by, Scorpion is also played by a different actor. Actually, no. See? He was originally planning to return for this, but there were scheduling conflicts since he was doubling for George Clooney in Batman and Robin. So basically he bowed out of this piece of shit to be in this piece of shit. Actually, come to think of it, Mortal Kombat the movie came out in 1995, the same year as Batman Forever. Also, the first Mortal Kombat game came out in 1992, the same year as Batman Returns. And the latest installment of Mortal Kombat, which is Mortal Kombat 9, came out in 2011. Same year as Batman Arkham City. So, could this mean... absolutely nothing! Back to the movie.
Suckers!
Okay, that was fucking awesome. I can't wait to see more of them. Sonya finds Jax, who now has metal arms for some reason, only to be interrupted by... Iraq, awesome! Did Bumblebee have a child? What the hell is going on here?
What the hell is that?
Nothing screams badass like blowing up walls.
Major Briggs, Sonya Blade, Shao Kahn will be pleased.
Shao, what? I'll take homeboy.
Yes, I'll get the slow-moving robot while you take on the half a dozen knife-wielding ninjas. Eventually, Cyrax is defeated with Sonya's kiss of death fatality.
Silence!
What is your report?
2 of Earth's best warriors have already been taken. Cabal and Stryker.
My sincerest apologies to fans of Stryker and Cabal. I wasn't a fan of either of them, so.
Tell me, did you make them beg for their lives before you destroyed them?
But Master, I thought if I let them
I have no use for excuses! Rain. This will never happen again.
It will never happen again.
My apologies to fans of Prince. No, I'm not kidding. He's purple and his name is Rain. After Liu Kang wrestles the camera and Nightwolf reveals this cheap CGI effect, animality, he explains that Liu Kang has to pass 3 tests in order to unlock his animality.
It's my animality.
Who are you?
Wouldn't you like to know? So you're Raiden's prodigy. I've seen better. Don't sweat it. I've seen worse, too.
If you are Nightwolf, you know I won Mortal Kombat.
Don't get cocky. The tournament had rules. This time, anything goes.
It was a mistake even coming here.
You think you're ready, Liu Kang? But if you were, would Katana have been captured?
Can you help me get her back?
Maybe. Katana is important, but to beat Shao Kahn, you've got to pass 3 tests. First one's courage.
I don't have time for these stupid games!
To test your courage and find your animality, you've got to put yourself in a dream state.
And just how am I supposed to do that?
Well, there's a slow way, and there's a fast way.
We don't have time for the slow way.
That's what I thought you'd say. Sweet dreams, Liu Kang.
My leg!
I had faith in Liu Kang.
That is great. I mean, she was seeing the open.
But you have failed me.
Katana!
You are not the warrior I thought you were.
Is for sure.
What if I fail you? What if I fail everyone?
Hell, lumber, thunder. Lumber.
Your brother's soul is mine.
Lumber. Thunder. You can go ahead and just move a little bit to the left. That's it. Great.
Fight from the inside, Liu. It's the fire inside of you. Your everlasting faith in yourself. That can never be defeated.
Peter, what's happening? Could you give me those TPS reports ASAP?
Liu Kang, the fire that burns inside you, is killed. You lost Katana. You are not the leader.
Find that power inside you.
After a bunch of deleted scenes, flashbacks, he meets Jade, who wears next to nothing in the snow but is fully covered in the desert, because that makes sense.
Is this just another dream?
How can you be Shao Kahn when I alone am too much for you?
After Liu Kang kicks her ass and subsequently knocks her makeup off, by the way, what is with her face in this shot? She explains that Katana is the key to closing the portals, which is a little confusing since I thought Sindel was the key to closing the portals. Speaking of Katana, Shao Kahn gets owned by her.
All your past betrayals, I can forgive. Kitana, please accept this offering, for I do not want your death.
I do have to wonder if Scorpion's going to show up and collect his reward. I mean, it's only fair. We then cut to Sonya and Jax, and Jax is confused about, well, everything. And Sonya refuses to tell him anything for some reason. There, he just doesn't believe her, despite the fact he's fought a robot, seeing a CG bat flying off the robot. Anyways, enough of that. More action! Awesome, Melina! Yes! Katana? Wait, what? I thought she was captured. What?
Katana? You wish.
I have no complaints about this fight. Almost makes you forget that Melina looks like this. Okay, I made fun of Reptile in the first movie, but this is just awful. It's like the animators threw a bunch of designs together and they didn't know what to go with. And Reptile also redeemed himself with that awesome fight with Liu Kang. Here, this thing is defeated by Jax punching the fucking camera. Raiden then consults the ignorant Elder Gods, who grant him 3 questions, which begs the question of why? Is there some kind of reward or penalty if he uses up all 3 questions? And does he get 3 more questions if he walks out and walks back in? And yes, I know Fails brought this up in his review, but still, it's a really good point. Anyways, it doesn't really amount to anything since these gods are dumbasses.
As always, Lord Rahi, you are granted 3 questions.
The first must be, why was this treachery ever allowed?
We do not control the destiny of man.
Everyone possesses the ability to change their fate.
So we're gods without actually being gods. Liu Kang and Sonya cross paths, and Liu Kang knows Jax somehow. And Raiden has given up all his godlike powers in favor of a terrible fashion sense. And Jax gets a character arc. Sort of.
What's the deal with your arms?
I've known you 1 minute, and you dissing me already?
I mean no disrespect. You have real skills. But those arms are not your strength, they're your weakness.
Yeah, well, thanks for the tip. But these things right here, state of the art.
Faith in yourself is all you need. And I say that to all of you.
You know, this sounds really familiar.
Want to hear a secret?
Fire over on 3rd.
Ow! What is that noise?
The royal family's temple. Katana told me I would find it here.
Look like this babe's having a bad hair day.
Oh, great. Reptile clones. Now, hold on. The first fight with Reptile in the first movie with Liu Kang, that was awesome. So, maybe I should give this one a chance.
Something finally went right for a change. We won.
Who finished off Sindel?
After she blasted you.
Happened. I wanted to see that fight. Instead, we got. The Alliance dancing took her off screen. It's okay. Good.
Lou.
It's a trap!
The fuck is that? And no, I have no idea what the fuck he's wearing, but more Tarquin attack before we can ponder on that. And they get their ass kicked so hard they turn back into rain clones.
Only your love can reunite her body and soul. Kitana, your love can break the hold Khan has over your mother and close.
Oh gee, this all seemed a little too easy. I dare say even a little contrived.
For the day when our love will bring us together again.
Love? I have never loved you. With such a pathetic child as you, what reason was there to love?
I knew it could not be true.
It cannot be.
Oh, but it can. And it is. And you are powerless. Thunder God.
You know, the difference between this Raiden and the one from the first movie is that Raiden in the first movie was confident, smart, wise, and powerful, but not to the point of being overbearing. He helps out Liu and the others when the situation calls for it, but he knew the others could handle themselves, and did well to guide them. This Raiden just stands around looking dull-eyed and confused a lot of the time, and he gets his ass kicked on more than a few occasions. This Raiden sucks! We then get more exposition about how this wasn't supposed to happen, there must be another way, yada yada yada, but there's a twist.
Wait a second. That tattoo, I've seen it before. On a robot and a woman. They both tried to kill me.
And both of them work for Khan.
This tattoo is a family crest, bestowed only to my bloodline. It is a permanent mark that allows safe passage through the portals for the bearer and his passengers. The tattoos you saw, did they flee the fighter upon death?
Took off like a bat out of hell.
Temporary passes. They did not share my bloodline.
But if it's your family crest, how can Khan's side have it too?
My father is an elder god, and only they can bestow such a marking.
Your dad's an elder god? Funny how you failed to mention that before.
If your father's an elder god, what does that make Khan?
Shao Kahn is my brother.
I don't care. And so now it's time for the final showdown. I'm sure Scorpion and Sub-Zero will be making an appearance any time now. Where are Scorpion and Sub-Zero? Okay, I'll be honest here, I'm not that bothered about Sub-Zero. But Scorpion, come on! He did what none of your butt monkey henchmen could do. He brought Kitana to you. Doesn't that warrant just a bit more screen time? Anyways, the fights are pretty much what you'd expect. Not bad, but not all that great either.
I need right here.
Yes, the animality. This moment we've all been building up to.
Oh, nah, I done seen everything.
Impressive. You've come prepared, but not good enough.
So with Liu Kang we get a badass dragon, and with Khan we get a hentai monster. Budget. So that was a letdown. Great.
How can this be?
I warned you there would be consequences for breaking the sacred rules.
Wait, the father is against breaking the rules? What, why, when, what, you know. Ugh.
The fate of the universe will be decided as it should be.
In Mortal Kombat.
Nothing can alter your destiny.
So yeah, Liu Kang ends up winning, Father Khan gets turned into a Tetris piece, and everything is fine and dandy. Thank God this movie was a giant bomb. Oh yeah, and it fucking sucks. The action isn't all that impressive, and there's way too much of it. I know this sounds strange from a Mortal Kombat movie, but I'll explain why in a second. Also, the way they tried to squeeze in as many characters as possible made the movie feel really disjointed. The plot is convoluted as all hell, the main characters are bland and boring, and what made the first movie work was that they worked a nice balance between action, characters, and story. Whereas this movie focuses purely on the action and completely neglects everything else. And so, that's my 2 cents. Show's over, motherfuckers.